Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Japanese playthrough in EU4 with me, your host, Lucky Marine. Now, we have just this moment got out of a coalition war that Shun kicked off. Shun. Now, if you look at this number here, this is the amount of enemy soldiers we have put to the sword. We absolutely wrecked Shun's army. Every single conflict, every single fight we had with Shun, we just melted face. It was... our morale was... oh balls. Okay, I thought that was the full 44 stack. Just in the background, just caught my eye. I just saw 4, and I was like, I know there's 44 and a 4. I want to engage the 4, get back out, and allow people... because we have pieced out this. There's a diplomat sending. This war will be over. All this will flip back to us except the, and then we need to go rebel stomping. But yeah, we've done well in this war, considering that the odds were against us in terms of numbers, against us in terms of just pure geography. It was everyone around us here. Even Shu, we ended up somehow piecing them out individually. I didn't realise that was a thing. So, start the war. We had men here ready. No, we had men in Liang because we had taken these 2 provinces, and this is what kicked enough people into a coalition for it to fire. Fired by Shun. So we had 40,000 men down here, and we had to evacuate them. I thought we couldn't see them at the time, but I thought Yu, Shu, Yan, Shun, they are going to come down this way with everything they've got, merge up, and they're going to smash everything that's here. Which, fair enough, our armies were good, but they weren't 40,000 wouldn't be able to do much against 100,000. Even though the combat width, they wouldn't be able to use that whole 100,000. It's still the extra men that you throw in there. It's inefficient, but it's a morale sponge. You can have a great army, you can have perfect combat width, but if you come across a doom stack of 100, 150, 200,000, and you are 2-3 techs above them, they can just out-morale you. We wouldn't have had anywhere to go, really, anywhere to flee to. Yan had a lot of forts that we wouldn't be able to get past. I didn't want these getting stack wiped, so we pulled out of Dunkirk, and we got them on the ships, and we ferried them across to the south of Korea, and we went from there. Built some more forces, dabbled about with fighting people up here. We had to unsiege this province because we needed the colony to complete. So I moved troops here, unsieged it. We should have someone, yeah, he's already going up there. Unsieged it, and then came back down to slowly eat our way through Shun's forts and capital. And eventually we forced the peace. They are at medium enthusiasm. It wouldn't have taken too long to take them down to low. We had satisfied our max war score of 25. It's a show superiority conflict. So it's all about winning battles. Hence the reason why getting these troops out of Japanese South China was so important. We didn't want to start the war off with a loss. And so we always had the ticking war score. We picked our battles, we picked them carefully. We kept our troops in a very close area. So if they came to fight, they'd have to fight everyone. And yeah, we've taken land off the Ottomans. These will end up being ours. We've also taken, I think it's this province here and this province here that are in the Hanzu trade node, which is what we were wanting in the first place. It's why the coalition kicked off, because we were taking bits from the Hanzu trade node. to become dominant. We did promise Dali that in the fight before this, when they came to our aid and subsequently got declared on and bits of them taken off them, we said that we would endeavour to give them the bits that they lost by helping us. And that's what we've done. We've given them Geegu. We've given Geegu back to them. We could have taken more bits. We could have demanded a little bit more for ourselves, but it's a matter of honour. We promised it. This is us coming through on our promise. And if we could go to war with Mongyang in any way to give them what they lost down here, then we would. But we can only do as much as we can do. And so yeah, and that is where you find us. That is where you find us. I did buy down all the war exhaustion. It was going up at an astronomical rate. It was already up to about 16, 17. Rebels were firing everywhere in big numbers. And I made the decision to spend the Diplo points on getting it all the way down to 0. So we'll see if that comes back to bite us in the arse later on. I made that decision because we can't get any further ahead from the admin tech than we already have. We are already spending 37 ducats just on rooting out corruption. And that 37, the further along you get, the further the disparity between the lowest and the highest. I think it's 3 is allowed, so 3 levels. So this could be at 21, this could be at 21, and we'd be alright with the amount of corruption that we're bringing in. But being up at 24, it's just adding a lot to this corruption. If I hover over this, does it tell us why? It doesn't look like it. It'd be nice to know where this corruption comes from. A little bit is from having overextension and places that aren't called. These are the 2 still that we took from down here that we still haven't called. That are going to be quite expensive because we took from Liang the provinces with the highest trade power that were in this node. Wow, 46. And it's occupied, so it's minus 50%. So you'll see a lot of things change in the next tick. And we'll evaluate this. We lost 140,000 men and we killed 405,000 in sandals. Did all this in sandals. I think that's quite good. What about just on our own? What did we lose? We lost 123 just on our own and 17 chips. Yep, lost no cannons to actual combat. It was only to attrition. Yeah, because we had such big stacks wandering around. We needed such big stacks wandering around, quite close to each other. They did take quite a bit of attrition. I'll give you that. That's been a good war for us. Proud of the lads after that. They did well. Every single one of them. Okay, so we get a little bit of money. Dali got his land back. Yes, love it. Absolutely love it. I hope he's happy with that. We get these 2 islands directly off the Ottomans. They also... Oh, we couldn't get war reparations. But then war reparations off Shun, I can't imagine being that good. A little bit of prestige. 0 power projection from it. That's alright. Gain the colonialism against Portugal because they now have this, so we can just march in there and take it all off them. They're all black flagged. Might as well get them down there in preparation. In preparation, maybe. We'll see. We've lost the trade dispute against Shun. We have lost the humiliate rival casus belli against both the Ottomans and you. Why have we lost the rivalry against you? Against the Ottomans. I won that rivalry. The Ottomans no longer class us as a rival. Well, all the time you did class us as a rival, you got spanked for it. Maybe they've learnt. Maybe this is the AI learning. Whoa. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe. We are up here cock blocking Russia, so they can't get across to us. We need to send these forces north. No, we'll send them to Korea because this is good development shit down there. Damn. You're black flagged, you're not. Okay, I'll send you over there. Yep, we're going to have rebellions here, unrest here, sorry. Get there eventually. Not so much there, not so much there. Okay, alright. What about down here, our newly acquired islands? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're not only the Turkish culture, they're Sunni as well. Still, it's better than them being Christian, within the context of the game. We have really big issues with Christians. You can be in charge there. Okay, boat with boats. Boating with boat faces. I need you 25. Okay. Let's get straight in there. We'll pick these 25 up. They're the closest, and we'll ship them straight down to Borneo. Borneo the island, yes? Yeah, Borneo. I will dump them there so that they can stop the 44 stack, hopefully. At least plug them into the little hole up here, and we can... Sulu's got big. Interesting. And we can ferry more. We're going to have to ferry more troops down. Ferry more troops down, take out these. Ferry them across, take out these. Wow, 130, almost 140,000 troops. Yeah, so some big rebellions were firing. That's why I dumped a load of points into reducing war exhaustion. Right. That was lucky. Good job we didn't take any more. But we're waiting for this deck. This deck comes along. We reduce the amount that we have to spend on corruption. Split off. Okay, we'll wait till you get into... Okay. We'll wait. Yep, that's alright. And he's going to take attrition being there. He has to. It's got to be a decent amount of attrition as well. Oh no, no. Just the right amount popped. Just the right amount. I mean, there's no conspiracy or anything with the player getting rebels. Right, you first. Split off you lot, and you can go and protect trade in. The change will be 0.03 profit, so maybe not that. What about the Malaccas? Moluccas? No. Hanzu? Yes. So does this button not work? Not really. Come on, Paradox. Yeah, Hanzu. Hanzu is going to give us the most amount of profit for that. Send you out there. And you lot get on the boat. We don't need the galleys. We'll split off the galleys. Galleys were absolutely amazing for us in this war. Absolutely amazing. Held their own against heavies. Of course, we use them in the inland sea where they get 100%. Send you off there. Where they get an extra 100% on top of their pips against anything that's not a galley. So straight away, it was, if you bring galleys into an inland sea and you're fighting heavies, you pretty much, you've turned your galley almost into a heavy in terms of how much damage, outright damage it can do. Yep, I know. You're coming around. Alright, we'll go there. 46 against 58. It's going to be comparable tech that they've got. Your own rebels are usually of a comparable tech to you. So, may need Royal Marriage from turn 8. I thought they'd never ask. Yes. 330. Not ideal. Not ideal. Come on, guys. Okay. 37 on 40 odd. It's going to be jungle and it's going to be river crossing, but we need to quick sharp get over and we need to do stuff. We really do. We need these wiped out as soon as we can because all the boats can be coming back. Boats come back and pick you up. We'll send you across here and you can add to the fight there. We'll try and block them into South Korea so that they can't get out. Our separatists have exited Japanese land, so let's just be cheeky and just take this back with mercenaries. I can't imagine Russia's going to allow this. Same with Bukhara, but it depends how much of an army Bukhara has. It's quite a large stack. It spawned in our land, so it's larger relative to what we're capable of. But going into Bukhara's land, they'll probably shit the pants. Is it in Shun as well? Ha! That's what you get, Shun. That is what you get. Okay. We'll give you. Oh no, they're gonna come and give us the good news. 2 fire, 3 shock, 3 fire, 1 shock. It's just. All right, let's receive them. Okay, they didn't get our morale. They didn't get our tech. They're taking a minus. Yeah, this is us done. All right. Don't need all of you on there. Don't even need that much. Don't even need that much. Yeah. The rest of you come down here in prep for the... Shall we tempt them into crossing a strait? Yeah, we'll sort our stuff up north. We'll come back down here. We'll probably take out one island and try and tempt them across to take the strait crossing. Especially with this amount of troops. Alright. Britain is still at war with the Ottomans. Absolutely superb. We have all the lazy diplomats all the time. Let us start to fabricate more claims on Brunei. They weren't in this war, therefore they're probably our next target. Ayatollah, get fabricated on. And Liang weren't in that fight either, so... And they do have the delicious Hanzhou node. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, a lot of it is we're pumping the money in. So we're we've now got to the point where we're now dragging out more than we're pumping in. 23 in, 30 out, all to do with the ships. Like it. Love it. We're taking attrition here. How about in the grasslands? We go for it. Caution to the wind. Alright. Alright, that was less painful than I thought it would be. Sometimes rebels can spawn with like your level of tech, and they can be hard to put down. Doesn't seem so. We'll put them in here. We'll take the prompters back, if nothing else. If we get squished, then we get squished. If they die, they die. Alright, come on. Let's get all this back. Let's get our country back under some kind of control. Any more Christians? Any more Christians? None. Okay, so what were we doing? What were we doing? What were we doing? We were, in terms of religion... What is this mess? Okay. We were, in terms of religion, attempting to get everything on what is our designated end node for us converted. We'll take you. Interesting. If we come across anything that's going to take too long in terms of missionary strength, we can now build a cathedral. This should drop the amount of corruption. We should be able to... Oh. Okay. So we're spending 46 on corruption now. Take that. Comes down to 40. How we can reduce it even further. Okay. Yeah. Can we focus? I think we're going to need to focus. Just to catch up. Anyway, that has been this episode. We have got out of a war. We are now stomping the rebels that started to plague us. How are we for colonists? We've got one lazy colonist. We've already blocked them here. Let's unlocked and not adjacent because this one hasn't finished. Well, you send you back out there. Get you done quick, sharp. Yep. We yeah. So we allowed our war exhaustion to get out of hand. Had to bite down with Diplo points. Might have been a bad idea, but $130,000 rebels. If any of more like this had fired, we were just going to end up... It'd be like still being at war. And we would have dipped even further into our manpower reserves. And... yeah. It's the maintenance. It's the army maintenance that's killing us. We need to get these rebels done and dusted as quickly as possible. That'll help. A little bit, but it'll help. And I think this is the last year of, yeah, Britain's war reparations has worn off. Which is a shame, but I was just happy that we got them at some point. So, that is me. I've been Lucky Marine. You, as always, have been amazing. Join us next time when we stop the rest of our rebels. We will then pick a fight, probably with Brunei. A fight that we can kick off at our own pace, in our own time. And it's just going to be... it's going to be easy compared to the war that we just had. We'll be able to dictate things as opposed to being reactionary and having to try and second guess what 140 stacks are doing. Okay, I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care.